Damit de achtervouw.
Nee, vooral de achtervouw.
Ja,
Hier is het podium.
4 Tage. Das stimmt. Ja, ja, 4 Stück. Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Jazz or V, whatever you like to call me, and happy Pride Month. It is the 1st of June, and today we will be looking at my May. And you know, this video did not go as I had it envisioned in my head when May started, because you know, usually when I do a vlog, I'm filming snippets throughout the month and I give you like updates in between and I like chat to you, and I have to be honest, I did not manage to sit down and chat. I don't even know what it was. I think in the beginning I just couldn't find a moment to do it, and then like sometimes I forgot, and then by the time I was like actually like had time to do it, I was like, well, but it's already the 23rd of May. Isn't it weird to start a video now? So I've been kind of on the fence about the video. Should I do it? Should I not? And now I decided I will do it a little differently today, and I will give you like a bit of a retrospective view. I'll talk to you through my May, which is also fun for me because it means I can reflect a little on what I did this month and like live through it again. If you're new here to my channel, welcome. My name is Jazz or V, and don't forget to subscribe. I do bookish content on here. I hope you'll have fun. And now let me talk about May with you. So you've already seen in like my intro that in May I've been reading books, like, of course, and I've been around. I feel it's been like every other month. I've been going to university and I've been filming the flowers because it's supposed to be spring here in Switzerland. Supposed to be. We'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, that was my beginning of May. And then I also was reading a book in French because one of my goals for this year is to just read one French book per semester just to keep my French going. And I read one because I had to read it in May, because if it would have been in June, I would have needed it to be queer, and that was like not so easy to find. So I just read one, and it was The Stranger by Camus, which has been recommended to me by my partner a million times. My partner's French speaking, so there's that. Anyways, that's kind of the beginning, and then bang on in the middle of the month, there was the literature festival in Solothurn, which is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, literature festival in Switzerland, and it's like one city over from me. Like, it's so close. And so I decided to go, and I went with my mom, which is amazing, and we went one day. My mom already announced that next year she will go 3 days, and she will sleep at my home, so who knows, maybe next year I'll go 3 days. You'll hear about it. The reason I went is because for my mama it was very nostalgic, because she used to go every single year when she was like in her early 20s. That was like her thing. You can tell, like, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She was a bookworm. I am a bookworm. It's kind of, yeah, she influenced me. Let's say it like that. When she talked about it, I was like, oh, we should do that together. So I just offered it to her, and she was like, because it's a holiday as well. The day before it started was a holiday, and then the weekend after. So I was like, oh, you want to go? And she was like, oh my god, yes. And I did not prepare anything. She was so ready. She had like the plan printed out, and she had written down all the panels she wants to go to and why. And it's so funny, she kept saying like, oh, I'm not so into Swiss literature anymore. I don't know who's famous and who's big anymore. But she just knew everyone. Can we like talk about that? Like, she knew every single author. She knew what they wrote. She knew what they did. I don't know if she did research or if she's just like actually like interested in it and into it and just claims she's not in it. But yeah, I think she says she's not in it because she's not reading all the books, but she definitely knows all the authors. Like, please. We went to a few panels, I think 3 or 4, and it was very interesting. They were on so many different things. My favorite panel was the children's book panel, which was just amazing. The way they talked about illustrating books and how much do you have to write, how much do you have to draw, when is a story done, how the collaboration between an illustrator and an artist works. It was just very, very interesting. And it kind of made me nostalgic because some of these people there, they made books that when I was a child, we had those books. And then obviously, when I was like 5-6 years old, I did not know no authors, but seeing their artwork and also the books they still make, it was just very, very, very beautiful. I think children's books underrated. Like these picture books where there's so much illustration, very, very beautiful. So that was like my favorite panel. And then overall, we just had a good time. I bought a single book, which I'm gonna show you. Oh, it's still packed, so give me a second. They had like the library there, or not library, I don't know what you call it, but basically they just had they had a room, you'll see it in a clip, they had a room filled with books, and there's all books of people, of panelists there, of authors that visited the literature festival, and I just bought a book because it spoke to me, not necessarily because I know the author. Maybe I should have gone to a panel from her, but I didn't. But yeah, this book here, by a Swiss author. It is called Kantenhain, which I do not even know how to translate. But it's a short story collection, and it spoke to me mainly because I read the blurb, like on the back, what it says, which is part of one of the short stories, and it's talking about a black girl going to school in Switzerland, who obviously is the only black girl in her class, and how she feels about that, and how she like kind of wishes to be white. And that just really resonated with me because I also was always the only black kid, or the only black girl for sure, growing up. And it's in Switzerland, I feel there's like, that's something a lot of people, if you're not from here, you don't know that, but like most, like, if you don't grow up in a city, you're the only, like, non-white person there. That's just how it is. And there's a lot to it, you know? There's, like, a lot of layers of different kinds of racism to it. And if you grow up like this, people will, like, ask you uncomfortable questions. And as a kid, you don't really know they're uncomfortable. Or you realize, like, they're kind of making fun of me, but you don't know why. Like, there's one memory I still have, which was that an older boy, like 7th, 8th grader, when I was, like, I was like max 4th grade, and I had like my hair afro styled kinda, and he asked if I carried buckets of water at home, and I did not kind of like understand like what he meant by that, or like I was just like, oh, I guess, yeah. And then he laughed. And I told my parents, and they were like so mad, and I was like, huh, okay, I guess that was not okay of him to say that. But me, I just, in the moment, I felt like, something's weird. I will tell my parents about it, but I couldn't quite tell, like, that these are racist people, you know. So yeah, I was just, it resonated with me. And the author is obviously also a black woman who grew up in Switzerland as a non-white person. And I hope I can maybe find some representation, because it's very specific, right? A specific country context, and then also, you know, a specific countryside context. So probably gonna read it in July, I feel, or maybe some other point, but yeah. So that's the only book I got, and now I will let you enjoy some more clips from my time there before checking in with you again. Alright, after the literature days were over, I must say I was underestimating how fast the month is going by, because, you know, I finished university. And so I had a bunch of things to do for university. I had my last day on last Friday, and I was just like, okay, That's kind of crazy. And at the same time, I got sick. You can hear it still. I'm still not recovered because I also have allergies. So it's very hard to tell, like, what is allergies, what is still being sick, like, what's going on with my respiratory system. But I got, like, sick at the same time as allergies started to hit like crazy. So it was very hard to figure out what the hell, like, am I healthy or not? I feel I'm still not 100%. Like, my voice is not, it's not good. But then I also don't know how much my pollen allergy affects that. And then the weather just went crazy. Like, the weather, what was it? 23rd of May? 22nd of May? We suddenly had 30 degrees. For no reason. It's spring. What is going on? We're not supposed to have these kind of temperatures. It's supposed to be 10 degrees colder, at least. And I do not like the heat. But as you will see in a moment, I've been enjoying what heat people enjoy. I've been enjoying ice cream. I've been enjoying hanging out outside, mainly just after or around university, which is nice, but like, I'm not built for this. And now it's still so hot. Like, it's the 1st of June now, which would be fair now to be warm like that. But it's still so hot, and I want spring temperatures. I don't know how you have it, but spring temperatures are nice, like not that warm, 20 degrees, 20, max 25. That would be ideal, but yeah. Once again, we're heading into a very hot summertime here in Europe, which, yeah, I could live without that. And then also, 80s announced a comeback. Woo, that's kind of cool, right? 80s comeback in June, in Pride Month, of course, because how could we not? Which is exciting. I'm looking forward to it. They're also coming to Europe for festivals, and for a second, I considered, should I go to the London festival that they will be participating? I think it's called BST Hyde Park. Yeah, British Summertime Hyde Park it's called. But I'm not going. Like, I'm not traveling. I don't feel like it, and I'll just wait until they like come for a solo concert to Europe. I think that's more my thing than a festival. I'm also not a festival mouse. I'm not a festival person that much, I think. I do not like the whole camping the whole time, or like camping in the sense of if you don't go there early and then just wait in the heat for 8 hours, you will just be like 200,000 kilometers in the back. So yeah, I don't really like that. So no festival for me, but I did consider it for a moment. Just because I was like, oh, they're also coming to Rome, which would be closer. Is it closer than London with the train? I'm not sure. No, I think it is. It takes less time. But then also, I just don't feel like going. Because Rome is even hotter. Like, please, Italy. Italy is so warm. I was once in Rome in October, and it was like summer heat, which is crazy. I mean, they're in a different climate zone, officially. Not going to Rome either. So those are kind of like the updates. You will see that I've received some photo cards. I still have not gotten all the photo cards from the last comeback, so I'm still waiting for some there. And also some photo cards that I ordered, which I hope that I could tidy up with you this month, which didn't happen, which means we'll do it in June, because, that's when we get them. But I have a little haul for you, which you can enjoy. I think now you can go and check out the things that I did, or just like the clips of me eating ice cream and, the heat. Received some mail, and I want to share it with you. So, and also show you the little stack here. So I got K-pop mail. Ooh, I got a photo card. This is so exciting. Oh my god. And it's a lot. Oh my goodness. Let me open it for you. I love it when they pack it in something from my bias. Even if it's a broken postcard now. But got some stickers. Those are all from the albums. Nice. Thank you for joining my group order. Woo! It's multiple group orders coming together. I'll sticker bump something with those. I already have ideas. Anyways, let's see. Alrighty, and let's look at those pieces. I'm so excited. So here I should have a matching mingy to this. And to this, here's the matching mingy. Or do I have a matching mingy? I'm not sure. I joined some only Yunho, and then these two I purchased. They're not from this comeback. This is a really hard one to get, and I managed to get it. And then I have some more. So here I have a matching, mingy, more Yunho, and I got a Yosang, and I got another Yunho. Woo! For the Carmel, yay! And then I also have some other things to show you. My partner was at Fantasy Basel and brought me home some stickers. So I got this single bat sticker, and then I got some sticker sheets, fun, cute ones. They're really cute. Don't quite know what I want to use them for yet. Then of course, fall themed, which is really fun. I always love fall stationery. Then this one here is really cute as well. And yeah, that's it. Still have two prints, but I don't have them here right now. But my partner also got me 2 house moving castle prints, so we take those. Anyways, that's my little haul. Hope you enjoyed. Alright, so you saw my little haul. Also got a sticker haul. My partner was very sweet bringing me things. I think it's difficult to give someone stickers if you don't quite know if they will like it or not, but I think they did a good job. They definitely did a good job. They actually got like stickers from artists that I've been following on Instagram for a long while, so that's like actually very good. It's a very positive sign. So they could notice the things that I like and decided to get them. So yeah, that was actually cool. Also, I want to quickly talk about my reading journal. I have not done a single reading journal page in May, which also speaks to like my time management in May. Crazy, right? Not a single page. I'll catch up on that now, but first I have exam season now. I say season, but I have 2 exams this week. One tomorrow, one on Thursday. Then we're done. And I have to write 4 papers, but out of these 4 papers, 3 of them I'm basically done. And then I'm kind of free until the 10th of August. I have no schedule, like no regular schedule to the 10th of August, where my job starts. It officially starts on the 1st of August, but like the scheduled part of it starts on the 10th of August, which is me as a teacher. Oh, and I still have something on that because I was talking about books I got. So I actually got 2 more books. So I got 2 more books, which I got at like the side of the road. Somebody was getting rid of books, and there are 2 that I took. However, they are not for me. They actually are for the library I'm curating for my students. So my plan is for my new classroom that I will have like a little corner where there's like the reading corner, and there will be books there that they can take and read if they want to. And I'm kind of planning on getting all these books secondhand. Maybe I still have some from my shelf that I can add there because all the books will be mine. Obviously, I will also put my name on all of them just so the kids know. And there were 2 books that I saw. One is Timi by Lukas Hartmann. I read this as a child myself. I remember this name. Lukas Hartmann is a Swiss author who has written a lot of children's books, which is fun. And then the other one is Artemis Fowl, which I don't think I've read it, but I know this title. I think it's like a known international book, right? Artemis Fowl is the second one, and I just got them for free at the side of the road, so I took them. I will definitely take you on that journey on finding books for this school library. I'll do that in July, so look forward to that. If you want to see some youth literature in July, I will definitely do like a vlog/haul of me going to the bookstore and just getting those books for my class. And probably, once school starts again, I'll definitely like show you a bit of my everyday life in school, I guess, and how I get my reading in as a teacher and what I read as a teacher, because there's certain books I only read for my students because I'm always looking for books I could read with my students. I already had some in December. Like if you watched my December videos, I've already read some books like that before. And yeah, planning on continuing. Maybe I'm gonna read Artemis Fowl. I don't know, because I don't think I have. Timi, I know I've read it and I know I've liked it. So there's that. Anyways, I think I've yapped enough. Let me see. How long did I yap? Yeah, I did yap quite a bit. So yeah, this video was a little different than my usual vlogs. I hope it was still fine. I couldn't give you like live reading updates, but for all my reading updates, next week you will get the reading wrap up. For May, I read 5 books and they were interesting. I'll make sure to talk a lot about them to you, so you will get like the whole picture of these books. For now, I think we're done here. What was your highlight in May? I think mine was definitely the literature days. That was amazing. Great time spending with my mama. And the other highlight actually was the brunch I had yesterday, 31st of May. We invited another couple over, friends of my partner, and we had a brunch, and I have never invited anyone over for brunch, and I was so excited. I made so much food. I made way too much food, but it was great and we had so much fun. And definitely need to invite people over for brunch again. Like, that's a good thing to do. Brunching is cool. Like, let's go. That's my highlight. What was yours? Let me know in the comments below. And then don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one next week for my reading wrap up. Goodbye.